everyone. Welcome to Ultimate Crop Science and Animal Science lessons. Today we're going to look at cell division. Cell division is an important topic in crop science, animal science, biology, and also agriculture. So when you talk of cell division, we're dividing the somatic cells. And this division can be divided into two. We have a division called mitosis, and we also have another one called meiosis. But for today, we're going to focus on mitosis. Right, mitosis produces two identical daughter cells, and these cells are identical to the original cell that was undergoing division. Okay, the number of chromosomes in a cell remains the same. And why is this type of division important? Mitosis. It influences growth, it influences repair and replacement of cells. So the worn-out cells, are replaced by this process called mitosis, and it follows these stages. And we can use this acronym PROMAT to remember the stages: Pro for prophase, M for metaphase, A for anaphase, and T for telophase. So these are the stages, and I will break down the stages as follows. Okay, on prophase, from the name pro, the chromosomes, they become prominent, they become clear in the cell, right? So as you can see in this diagram, the chromosomes are very clear here. They are supposed to be 4 there. All right, the chromosomes, they become very clear. The other thing that happens is spanning fibers, they start to form. So chromosomes, they become clear, thick. Okay, you can clearly see the chromosomes. The other thing that happens in prophase, the spanning fibers start to form. The nuclear membrane starts to disintegrate. As you can see, there are now spaces here. The nuclear membrane starts to disintegrate. So those are the major processes that takes place in prophase. All right, and then from prophase, move on to metaphase. For you to easily understand metaphase, in metaphase you have this M, and this M you can take it as for me. Okay, for it to be easy for you to understand this. Right, milk. What happens here? The chromosomes now move to the midline, which we call it the equatorial plane. So that's the first thing that happens. Chromosomes align to the equatorial plane. And at this stage, the nuclear membrane has disappeared. Nuclear membrane is up here. Okay, so the chromosomes, they align to the midline. Nuclear membrane disappear. The spindle fibers attach to the centromere of the chromosome. Spindle fibers attach to the centromere of the chromosome. So these are the major stages or major processes that takes place in metaphase. Chromosomes align to the midline or the equatorial plate, and then nuclear membrane disappears. The spindle fibers appear and they attach to the centromere of the chromosome. At the center here of the chromosome, it is called the centromere. Right, from metaphase we move on to anaphase. In anaphase, for it to be easy for you to remember this, take A as for away. What happens here? Now, the chromosomes are separated at the center, and the sister chromatids are moving away from each other to the opposite poles. The other ones are moving to this pole, the other ones are moving to this pole. So, sister chromatids move to the opposite poles. Right. So the chromosome, the same structure of the chromosome is like that. at the center is the centromere here. So if the spunky fibers attach here, the spunky fibers pull these sister chromatids, and the chromosomes breaks here. So the half goes to the other side, the half goes to the other side. So that's the main thing that happens in what? In anaphase. So they move away from each other with the help of the spunky fibers pulling them to the opposite pole. Then after they are pulled to the opposite pole, we move on to the next stage, which is called telophase. Telophase. Now in telophase, our cell is starting the process of cytokinesis, whereby the sister chromatids moved to the other side, they fall under one side. The sister chromatids move to the other side, they fall under one side. And the nuclear membrane now starts to form, which is integrated way here. Right? At this stage, it starts around the chromosomes, forming the two cells. So these two cells will be having 4 chromosomes inside. Like the initial one that we started, it had what? 4 chromosomes. So this one as well has got 4 chromosomes. So that's why I was saying mitosis produces cells which are identical to the original cell that we had initially at the prophase. We divide by the process called cytokinesis to give us 2 cells, which is those 2 cells are identical to the original one. So this is mitosis in short. So the next topic will be on meiosis, and then after that we are going to compare the 2 types of cell division, how they differ. So this one is mitosis with the 4 stages. You can remember the stages by this acronym, PROMAT. Pro for prophase, M for metaphase, A for anaphase, T for telophase. Thank you so much. Hope you enjoyed the lesson.